Hastings will be on offense first.
And we welcome you back here on QwikCut. Thank you for tuning in with us all day today here on here in the land of St. John's, Florida. And this is the 12U championship round for the silver bracket for the North Florida Youth Football Conference. And Hastings will start with the football. Get a good strong run up into the 45-yard line. So Oakleaf, they had one team in the 6U game against the Hilliard Flashes. They took the victory 25-20. And trying to bring home 2 trophies today. They'll be taking on the Hastings Panthers. Panthers in the dark purple uniforms. As that's tackled in the backfield. There by Dallas Westbrook. Oakleaf in their white jerseys and black pants. So 3rd down and about 7. Again, all pink socks here for the Oakleaf Knights. It's been a consistent theme for their teams today. Saw a couple other teams do that as well. Low snap here for Hastings. They're able to run up the field. Oh my goodness. Look at this run. Carrying several Knights up past the first down marker, almost to the 50. So 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs. So 1st and 10. And that's tackle in the backfield by Aiden Conyers. So 2nd and about 14 for the Mustangs. Good run defense here early on by the Knights. Low snap. That looks like it's fumbled. And the Mustangs able to fall on top of it. So, loss of a yard on the play. 3rd and about 14 or 15 here. It's at about the 43-yard line. Need to get to the opposite, about 42 for a 1st down. Take this off the right side. And tripped up just as he crossed the 50. Allows the Oakleaf defense to catch up. That'll bring up 4th and about 8 for the Mustangs. No, excuse me, 4th and about 6. The Mustangs looks like they're going to stay out and go for it. As we've got a stoppage on the clock. Timeout Mustangs. This is their first of the first half with 5:57 left in the first quarter. And this is another 4 10-minute quarter game. Only game that did not do that was the 6U game. That was 2 22-minute halves. But coming out of the timeout, it'll be 4th and about 6 here for the Mustangs. Line to gain is about the 42-yard line. Two receivers to the right and the left. And they're going to pull it down and run it, are the Mustangs. Trying to get to that marker, and they do. And a whole lot more down to the, see where they spot the football. I think it's going to be right around the 35. Yeah, about the 34, 35-yard line. That'll be another first down for Hastings. First drive of the game. Hastings already burning 4:13 off the clock. Longest time drive we've seen all day was that drive last game between Ponte Vedra and Creeks that took 8 minutes and 59 seconds. That'll be tackle made there by Oakleaf, number 19, Derek McKibben. Longest yardage drive was 95 yards. That was by Ponte Vedra to make it 12-0 in that 10U game. Doubles to the left and the right for Hastings. Running back in the backfield with the quarterback. They'll hand it off. Trying to get around the left side. That's brought down there by Aaron Williams. And it's going to be water break. So 4:53 left here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for Hastings. Hastings with a good little drive here to start the game. Again, this is the last one of this weekend, end of the day. This is the 12U Silver Bracket Championship for the North Florida Youth Football Conference here in St. John's, Florida at Bartram Trail High School. Good handoff up the middle. And taking off with it still going. Finally gets wrapped up by 2, possibly 3 Knights. Running back for Hastings, I think that was number 3. About 4 minutes and 22 seconds left when the clock resumes. And the handoff around the left side. First one to get there was number 27, Caden Smart. So under 4 remaining here in the first.
Second and goal, Hastings.
Second down and goal. Be a handoff swallowed up there by Derek McKibben. This will bring up third down.
And a third and goal.
For the Mustangs.
13 yards away.
Mustangs need about 13 yards to get to pay dirt. Drive has just eclipsed the 7-minute mark. Thought about passing, does the quarterback. He'll take off with it, trying to get away. But he is no match for that Knight defense. And about 4 or 5 different guys draped over him.
No gain on that play. 4th and goal.
So Hastings will go for it here. Makes the most sense. About a 4th and 14 from the end zone. Step back to Powell's, my goodness. Getting in there before the pass had a chance, Dallas Westbrook. And a defensive stand there by the Oakleaf Knights. That'll leave the Mustangs with nothing. 7-minute, 59-second drive to open the first quarter. And it will die at the 20-yard line. So Oakleaf saw them out there for the 6U game and took home the victory against the Hilliard Flashes, 25-20. Game they were down 14-7 coming out of half. They'll begin their first drive here in the 12U game from the 20. Start with a handoff. And another Ever Gifford on the run. Loss of about 4. And timeout, Hastings. So second charge timeout.
Timeout. Hastings.
So that'll be their,
Oakleaf. Excuse me.
or no, they're going to say timeout Oakleaf. So 1:12 left in this first quarter. Second and about 14. And that looks like thought it was a busted play, but decided to pass it off.
No gain on that play.
I believe that was tossed to Mason Joseph. And no gain, loss of a couple.
Third down, Oakleaf.
So third down, and it looks about to be 16 for Oakleaf. So after the defensive stand, drive is starting to stall here for the Knights. And about to that 30-second mark of the first quarter. And the snap is, not sure if that went off the hands of the quarterback or what happened there, but they will punt the ball. And this will more than likely be the last play of the first quarter. And that will do it. So end of the first quarter, still no score. I have the
That's the end of the first quarter.
second quarter coming your way here on Quick Cut. We'll take a brief break, and we'll join you right back here. Still 0-0. Fourth down coming up for Oakleaf. And we join you back here on Quick Cut. Second quarter action between Oakleaf and Hastings. And in this age division, you do have to physically punt the ball. So we'll see the first true punt of the afternoon. Again, all the other divisions, 6U, 8U, and 10U, you just declare a punt. It's almost like in baseball where you can just say you're intentionally walking a player instead of having to throw 4 balls. It'll be a short punt. That'll roll out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. So Hastings will have great field position to start their second drive. Check that market at the 31. Punter was Jace Bledsoe for Oakleaf.
Hastings takes over on Oakleaf, like about their 31 yard.
So Hastings had a drive that took 7 minutes, nearly 8 minutes off the clock in the first quarter. We'll see what they can do here. Shorter field to deal with. I've got about 31 yards to pay dirt. So we hand it off to the running back, number 6, and he is dropped. And around the 34-yard line.
Lost about 3 yards.
So 2nd and 13.
Second and about 13.
So Hastings going backwards to start this drive. And neither team has been able to find the end zone. Hastings got close their first drive, but drive stalled out around the 20 off of about a 6-yard sack. This will be a pass, and that goes in and out of the hands of the receiver, number 17. I'll stop the clock with 8:58 to go here in the second quarter. So 3rd and 13 from the 34. Low snap. Deep pass. It's caught! Falling down at the 10 for a first down for the Mustangs. "24-yard pass play for the Mustangs. It'll be 1st and goal.
First and goal, Hastings.
This will be a run play. And dancing his way in. Touchdown. Hastings. No flags. And Hastings gets on the board first. It's 6-0. They're going to go for the 1-point try from the 3. So after a 7-minute, 58-second drive, came up with no points. Their second drive of the afternoon that started from the 31-yard line reaches pay dirt. And check that, they're going to go for the 2 from the 5. And just over the head of their receiver. And the try's no good, but touchdown stands. And they lead 6-0 over Oakleaf. So Oakleaf will begin from their own 35-yard line. Second offensive drive of the afternoon. First one started at their own 20. After that defensive stop of Hastings in the first quarter. High snap. Handed off to Ever Gifford. Good job by Silas Martinez to track the football in and able to hand it off to his running back without having to cause any delay in the play. Good defensive wrap up. Lost a yard there. First guy there was number 55 for Hastings. So bring up 3rd and 8 for Oakleaf. So just above 7.5 minutes left here in this second quarter. Hand off there to Ever Gifford. And he gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. This brings up 4th down. So 2 drives, 2 punts here for Oakleaf. And able to get the punt off. That is caught by one of the return men, but meeting him right at the where he caught it was Dallas Westbrook. So 6:36 left in this second quarter. And Hastings will have the football from their own 40.
Inside handoff.
Good handoff there by the Mustangs.
About a 1 yard gain.
Chased down.
79.
It's chased down there by number 7. I think that was number 18 of Tyson Swanson. Gain of about a yard. 2nd and 9. Under 6 to play here in the first half. Pass play here, and it's caught by number 17 for Hastings. Takes about 4 Knights to bring him down. And we got a late penalty marker. Got a dead ball personal foul on Hastings, or unsportsmanlike. So unsportsmanlike conduct on Hastings. I think they said that the result of the play is a first down, I think. Yes. So the first down counted, but the new line of scrimmage is the Hastings 40. And this will be the second quarter water break.
This is timeout, water break.
So because of that 15-yard penalty, this will start the new set of downs at 1st and 25. They have to get to the, they have to get to the Oakleaf 35 for a first down. So out of the officials' timeout, 1st and 25 from the 40. Quick handoff. Long run. And still going. No, wait, they say he stepped out of bounds. That was number 40 for Hastings, but penalty marker at about the 38, holding. So make that 1st and 35. Clock stops with 5:02 left here in the second. Football will be spotted at the Hastings 30. They have to get to the opposite 35 for a first down. So one receiver out to the right. Or excuse me, now two receivers to the right, two to the left for Hastings. 1st and 35. Quick pass, and it's dropped.
Incomplete pass. Second down.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 35 for Hastings. In wide doubles here for Hastings in the receiver category. This time pass out to the right side. That'll be caught for about a 4-yard gain. So bring up 3rd and about 31 here for Hastings. Again, if you're Oakleaf, this is the prime position you want to have Hastings in because they have the momentum here in this first half. You want to give yourself a chance to maybe go get you one before the conclusion of this half. .330. Deep pass. Oh, my goodness, it's caught. Going down the sideline to the 5. Touchdown, no flags. What a play. On 3rd and 31. The Hastings Mustangs score a touchdown. So 12-0 is your score here in the second quarter. They needed to get to the opposite 35 for a first down. They say, hey, watch this. Try for 2 from the 5. It's up in the air, and it'll be picked off. So the try is no good. But that'll be a 2-possession score for the Hastings Panthers.
Nice 0.
And we'll see that again on replay here. I mean, just the fact that you kind of call that like mossing somebody, because he really did. He caught it over the top of the DB. And, I mean, it was, at that point, it's a track meet. It's a heck of a play there by Hastings. 3rd and 31. Again, not a lot of calls in anybody's playbook for a 3rd and 31. But a lot of adversity overcame there by Hastings. Oakleaf trying to return the favor. Ever Gifford with the pass. Gains about 3 yards. But Hastings had to overcome a unsportsmanlike and a holding call. Deep pass here for Oakleaf, and it's nearly intercepted by Hastings. Breaking up the interception was Aiden Conyers. And it's 3rd down. .242 left here in the second quarter.
Third down and about 8.
Try the pass. This will be a deep one here, and nearly able to drop it in. Tried the teardrop pass. Looking for Aiden Conyers. Silas Martinez could not quite get it in, and it's 4th down. So Oakleaf will come out to punt from their own 37. Oh, it's not a good, it's a missed punt there. So the ball will roll to about the, I think it got maybe to the, back to the line of scrimmage. So Hastings will take over from the Oakleaf 37-yard line, 36-yard line, excuse me. So 2.5 minutes to go. Let's kind of look at it here. Just a weird kind of setup there. But yeah, just a simple block punt. It's really nothing else to it there. So outstanding field position for Hastings once again. Hastings will go for the run. Oh, look at this. Could this be a one-play touchdown? Yes, it is.
That's another touchdown for the Hastings.
Carried by number 7. 37-yard or 36-yard touchdown run. It's 18-0. We have a timeout on the field. This will be timeout Oakleaf, their second of the first half. We'll take it with them. 2:20 remaining. It's 18-0 Hastings here on QwikCut. All right. Out of the timeout. 2-point try from the 5. For Hastings, up to 18-0, trying to make it 20-0. We'll try the run play around the right side and in for the 2-point score. It's 20-0. Hastings over Oakleaf. And while they get set up, take a look at these last couple scores. But that's what got the drive started. Blocked punt. And there's really nothing to that score right there. I mean, direct snap to the running back, just took off. Drive started from the Oakleaf 36-yard line. But it's one of those things. Sometimes the plays, the drive gets started or something starts to billow over because of one singular play. And the kickoff of that one was the blocked punt. And Oakleaf will have another chance here before halftime. 2:20 left here in the second quarter. 20-0, Hastings. This time it's a keeper, I believe, by Dallas Westbrook.
Almost broke the tackle.
Second and about 6
Second down and
from the
6.
39. So minute 45 and some change. The clock continues to tick. Handoff here is to Ever Gifford. He'll barrel his way forward, and we got another fumble. Recovered at around the Hastings 49. And with 1:20 left here in this second quarter, Hastings will take over. And just a big hit towards the end of the play there, knocking that football loose. And I don't care who you are, you get hit that hard, you got to be like Hercules to be able to hang on to that thing. So Hastings will take over from their own 49. And plenty of time, at least for Hastings, to get it down the field. And their last drive was a one-play touchdown from the 36-yard line. Had a 3rd and 31 touchdown pass. They're going to go for the run here. Trying to go around the corner. Hastings stays in bounds. It's number 40, and he'll finally get brought down at around the 32-yard line, and we've got a penalty marker on the field. Wonder if it's going to be a dead ball foul or unsportsmanlike. Dead ball foul. Oh, it's going to be against Hastings. So the play will result in a first down, but it's going to be a dead ball foul against Hastings. So really it looks like more of a 5 or 6 yard penalty, if that. So first down will be from about the 43, 44, or excuse me, 30, about the 37. Correct snap to the to number 7. He'll be tackled. Timeout is called on the field. Looks like it's by Oakleaf, I think. So 52.7 seconds remaining here in the first half. 20-0 in favor of Hastings. They've done a little of everything. Get on the scoreboard today. And a 3rd and 31 touchdown pass from their own side of the field. Had a one-play touchdown from the 36-yard line. Also had another rushing touchdown as well. They'll have it second and about 16 from the 39. Low snap. Trying to get out of trouble is the quarterback of Hastings, and he'll lose the football. And did it go out of bounds before he got it, or what are they going to rule? Because I saw somebody dive on it, but still no signal. So slow rolls there, so looks like they're going to keep it with Hastings. If you see it here on the replay we're showing you right now, I mean, quarterback drop, it looks like it just slipped out, but looks like was not recovered before it went out of bounds. Just barely. So third and a lot from the 49. This will be a run play here for Hastings. They'll keep it in bounds, and he's off to the races. Oh, the ball comes out. And Oakleaf recovers. So after crossing the first down marker at about the 21, the ball comes out and is recovered at the 20 by Oakleaf. They'll have the ball with 25.9 seconds and a timeout here in the second quarter. So we had a fast-moving first quarter, but a lot of scoring and passing action here in the second quarter. Oakleaf trying to see if they can sneak one in before halftime here. Looks like we got a timeout. Hastings. It's their second charge timeout of the first half. We'll take a quick one with them. We return just under 25 to go in the first half. Back in action here. Oakleaf trying to put something together. Oh my goodness, we might have one. Running down the sideline, number 22 of Samson Mitchell. Goodbye. I don't know what else to say. Touchdown Knights. No flags. Unbelievable. So right out of that timeout, just a simple pitch play. And, I mean, the running back just does the rest. I don't know how he stayed perfect awareness and stayed in bounds and just absolutely shredded the Hastings defense. And, I mean, that's what Hastings has been doing to Oakleaf all half. And they gave it right back to him. And that's just like anything. You don't ever want to assume anything, no matter how much time's left on the clock. And there was about 23.8 seconds out of that timeout left. Now there's about 8.4. So they're going to try the 1-point try from the 3. And the pass is broken up and is no good. So 20-6 is your new score. And Hastings will have it with 8.4 left on the clock in this second quarter.
The punt is no good, but we have the score 20. Hastings 6. Oakleaf. 8 seconds left to the half.
So Hastings will begin the drive from their own 35. See if they decide to take a knee or actually try and run a play here. As the rains have made their way upon us here in St. John's, Florida. So 8.4 seconds left here in the second quarter. 20-6, Hastings over Oakleaf. Hastings will just run it around here. And tackled in bounds, and time has expired. That is the end of the first half. Take a quick break for halftime, and we'll bring you back third quarter action here in the 12U Silver Division Championship game here in the land of St. John. Cut. Welcome back to Quick Cut. Second half action between the Oakleaf Knights and the Hastings Mustangs. Once again, my name is Conrad Volch. Pleasure to bring you coverage all day today for the North Florida Youth Football Conference Silver Finals. This is the 12U and final game of this weekend. Oakleaf starting with the ball to start the second half. And think there might be a fumble. Still no signal. And it's Hastings' ball.
Recovered by Hastings.
So 10 seconds into the second half, and we already have a change of possession. And for Oakleaf, they had the momentum going into halftime. They had that very long touchdown run, but that turnover there gives it back to Hastings with great field position at around the 33, 34-yard line of Oakleaf. The rain's starting to pour here in St. John's. Hastings running it up the middle. Rain has been able to stay away for all of today until right before the first half ended. So just under 9 minutes to go. 2nd and 9 here for Hastings. As we've got a delay of game on Hastings. Or I guess they changed it to false start, I guess. Or no, it's delay of game. So 2nd and 15 for Hastings from the 37. Try to throw it here in the rain, and it's caught. And staying in bounds is the receiver. He'll tiptoe his way down. Touchdown, Hastings, 26-6. And there's a flag. No, wait a minute. That's going to get called back. There's also a flag after the fact. So again, we'll see. I think it was holding. But that's going to come back. So 8:32 left here in this third quarter. That score will not count. So that'll be 2nd and long from about the 47-yard line. And time continuing to come off the clock here in the third quarter. And big run up the middle. Goodbye. See you later. 2nd rushing touchdown for number 7 of Hastings. This time, no penalty markers. And it's 26-6. Hastings over Oakleaf. Rain is really starting to come down I guess it's, what do they call it? It's raining sideways now, probably. This will be a 1-point try from the 3. And it's good. 27-6 is your score. Largest lead we've seen in any one of the 4 games today. Most points we've seen a team score in any one of our 4 games today. The most we saw was 25, and that was Oakleaf over Hilliard. So the Knights will start their drive from their own 35. So 1st and 10 from the 35 for Oakleaf. 8 minutes exactly left here in the 3rd. We are in a full-blown rainstorm here. And that is met in the backfield by the Hastings defense. Ball carried there by Ever Gifford. Let's bring up 2nd and about 14. As it looks like we're going to have a timeout, Oakleaf, I believe.
Work till they have a long run. I'm going to have the engine cut off. Yeah, whatever. Fair. If we get a break again, this. That work? Yeah, that's what glasses will shoot.
So we're back here on the 30-yard line. 2nd and about 14 for Oakleaf. Handoff is in the backfield. We'll scamper ahead for a couple of yards. So 3rd and about 12, 13. Line to gain is the 45-yard line. Less than 6:50 left on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. And penalty marker is on the ground. Running it for Oakleaf, number 25 of Ever Gifford. Let's see what the marker is. False start. False start on Oakleaf. So walk it back 5 more yards. Stop the clock with 6:30 left. Third and about 16, 17. And I think we've got another timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. 6:23 left here in the third. 27-6. Hastings over Oakleaf. This is going to turn into a long fourth down. I think Oakleaf is going to punt this one away. We'll see. Haven't really seen too much of the personnel change here. Looks like they're changing it now. Rain is showing no sign of letting up thus far. And we've got a timeout. Oakleaf. So Oakleaf will get organized here, and it's going to be it's fourth down from about the 16-yard line. They need to get to the 45. So 4th and 29 here for the Knights. And they look to be lined up in that punt formation. And that'll be about straight up in the air and down at about the 20. It's about a 4-yard punt. Was not blocked this time. And Hastings will take over from the Oakleaf 20-yard line, up 27-6. So 1st and 10 from the 20 for Hastings. 5:13 left here in this third quarter. Hastings has scored 7 points in this quarter. They had the successful 1-point try. They've actually had a successful 1-point try and a 2-point try in this game. As we've got a delay of game on Hastings. So 1st and 15 from the 25. You got to think if you're Hastings, for them it's more of a more room to work type of a situation, should they decide to pass the ball. Try bunching it up and just taking off running. Gain about 1 yard to the 24. And we've got a couple players down, looks like for both teams. And the conditions are continuing to get worse here. It's been a steady rain, it's just heavy rain. And it has not shown any real signs of stopping. A couple weather reports have said it's going to stick around for about 3 hours. One of the reports I checked earlier before it even got close to starting to rain was there's a coastal flash flood warning or coastal flood warning around the St. Johns River Basin until 6 p.m. tonight. So if you're in that area, just be careful. We've got an Oakleaf player being helped off by 2 of his coaches. We hope he's okay. I believe that's number 3 of Khalil Walden. So it was 2 Oakleaf players that came off. The other one was number 0 of Dallas Westbrook. Second and 14. And like the loss of lost the football a little bit. Hastings got it back. And that'll be a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 16. This will be your designed run here for Hastings, running around that right corner. I believe was number 40. That'll make it a 4th and manageable play here for Hastings. Be 4th and about 5. They need the 10 for a first down. So 4th and 5 for the Mustangs from the 20-yard line. Low snap. Taken by number 7. Ball's out. Oakleaf recovers right around the 9. Spotted about the 8. And they'll start their drive down 27-6 with 3:51 remaining here in the 3rd. Again, the wet conditions, the ball is extra slippery here in the 3rd quarter. So Oakleaf will try to get everybody organized here and put a drive together to try to cut this back down to within 2 scores. Be handed off to Ever Gifford. Be about a 1 to 2 yard gain. Second and about Looks like 9 from the 10. Direct handoff. Back to Gifford once more. About a 5-yard gain. Be about a third and... Yeah, actually maybe about a 3-yard gain. It'll be about a 3rd and 5 for Oakleaf. Another handoff here for Oakleaf, and we've got a big run. Still going. And down and about the 35-yard line is Ever Gifford, and that'll move the chains for the Knights. It sounds like the rain is maybe, no, never mind. I was going to say, I thought it sounded like it was letting up, but I just looked out the window. It's still coming down the same. Their handoff here. Couple flags on the field. One came in right as the tackle was made on Samson Mitchell. The personal foul face mask on Hastings. So move those chains. Another first down for Oakleaf. Spot the football at right around midfield for the Knights. So we're starting to get down to right about a minute left here in this third quarter. That's Gifford tackled in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss. Second and 11 for Oakleaf. That snap is mishandled there. Bring up about a loss of 9, or loss of 8. This brings up 3rd and 19 from the 41, and that'll be the end of the third. So we got one more quarter to go in this championship weekend. 27-6. Mustangs over the Knights. Knights trying to get some more points on the board. We'll be right back here on QwikCut. Start of the fourth quarter. Oakleaf with possession, third down from about the 41. Running around the left side. Bring up fourth and long. See if Oakleaf decides to punt it here or go for it. So the punting unit will come on for Oakleaf. Hastings back ready to receive it. Oakleaf trying to get organized here with their personnel. And we got to delay a game. So back the football up to about the, see where they stop it at, about the 37. And punt gets off and will take a Mustangs bounce back across the 50-yard line, and the Mustangs will start their drive from the Knights. Looks like it's about the 49, 48-yard line. So first and 10 for the Mustangs from the 49, and goes off the fingertips of number 2 for the Mustangs. Slippery when wet is the old phrase. But that'll stop the clock with 8:33 to go. Again, 27-6. Hastings over Oakleaf. Get everybody organized and lined up here. And it's another delay game. So they'll back the football up to the Mustang 46-yard line. And that'll be snapped into the dirt. And quarterback able to fall on top of it for the Mustangs. Back it all the way up to the Mustang. Looks like the 37. Line to gain is the 39 of Oakleaf. Another missed snap of the football. So it looks like Oakleaf recovered the fumble. And they'll take over from the Mustang 30. And Oakleaf trying to get organized here. .7:12 left. So Oakleaf starting with possession and wrapped up in the backfield by the Panther defense. I'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 31. Their handoff this time to the fullback. Gets up to the 25-yard line. Line to gain is the 21. And they'll take it up the middle for no gain. But there is a penalty marker down. It's going to be offsides on the Panthers. So we got an injured Knight on the field. So after the injury stoppage, 1st and 10 from the 20. And another offsides call against the Panthers. So 1st and 5 from the 15. This time they'll try the run around, and able to hang on to the football was Silas Martinez. Gain about 3 yards. Bring up 2nd and 2 from the 8. Just crossed the 5-minute mark here in this 4th quarter. Quick little handoff there to Samson Mitchell, and he'll get enough for a 1st down. 27-6 Panthers over the Knights, and this will be a stoppage for a water break. Take a quick one with them as well. 4:50 remaining here in the fourth when we return. Quick handoff to Samson Mitchell on 1st and goal. About a 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal from the 9. That play, ball carried there by Mason Suggs. Looks like he lost a yard. Back to the 10-yard line. Clock continues to run down to 3.5 minutes remaining. So one receiver out wide each side, 2 running backs next to the quarterback there for the Knights. Throw it up in the air and cross the pylon, called a touchdown for number 8, Mason Suggs. And it's 27-12. How about that? Hung on to the football in the rain-soaked evening. Perfectly placed spot. Now you just got to mull people over on the way to the end zone. The Knights will try the 2-point try from the 5. Got 2 out to the right. They'll put out Mitchell as an extra receiver on that left side. Be a QB keeper here, and there he got in. 2-point try is good by Silas Martinez. It's 27-14 as the Oakleaf Knights cut it down to 13. Panthers will have a chance to answer with 2:56 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. So Hastings will begin from the 35. Waiting to see what the holdup is. I guess they're I was going to say the one ref was pointing like it was going to be the far 35, but I'm not really sure why they're doing it that way, unless maybe the grass is better, maybe, on the one side versus the other. But because we just saw Oakleaf go in and score going the other way, and now they're having the Panthers go all right. So there's going to be a timeout as everything gets organized, and we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back. .256 left in the game. Oh, I think I just figured it out. So there wasn't anything wrong with the field. It's just there was penalties that were, I think, they were. Wait a minute. But Oakley has. I'm so confused now. Oakley just had it and just scored. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe, okay, I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark, and maybe there was like a declared onside kick. Maybe? I don't know. So incomplete pass for Oakleaf.
It's like an onside kick. Since they had over a 10-yard play, they get one time, they get to use it, and they get to retain the ball. So they got that there.
So we just been informed by one of the officials up here in the press box that there's a special fourth down play that only happens in the second half, and it's over 10 yards. And Oakleaf was able to convert on it. So that's why they have the football after scoring a touchdown and scoring the 2-point play. Or the 1-point play, I'm guessing. But I don't know. That's where we're at, and that's why Oakleaf has back-to-back offensive drives. For now, Hastings has it, and it's over the top, and oh my goodness! Oakleaf has the ball! They're flying down the field! Down to the 5, touchdown Oakleaf, and this game is blown wide open. And there's a penalty marker. Looks like somebody ran out of their cleats. The amount of laundry on the field. So, but I mean, great run there. Wow, I wasn't kidding. Kid actually ran out of his cleats. Man, his feet have got to be just wet. I believe that was number 18 at Tyson Swanson that ran that. I'm not sure. But haven't heard an answer on what happened. Multiple flags on the field. So the referees are going to come together and talk about it. But if this touchdown stands, we got ourselves a 27-20 football game. Actually, I think the running back who had it was 18, I think. So what I'm gathering here is that here comes the calls. We've got a illegal or block in the back, I think, on Oakleaf, and then we've got a unsportsmanlike on the Panthers. So we'll see where they spot the football after all that fun stuff. But the touchdown does not count. But they do maintain possession, which is big time if you're Oakleaf. And for Hastings, I mean, they've had a 2-3 score lead for most of this game. But Oakleaf starting to find some life here in the late stages of this fourth quarter. So they'll have it first and goal. Or is it first and goal maybe? From the 3-yard line. That's what it looks like from our angle. And now they move it, I think, to the 2. And now they put 20 on the scoreboard. So now I'm real confused. Oh, so the penalty was enforced, moving it a 2-pointer from the 5 to the 3, and that's a 2-point score, I think. Wow, after all that, Ever Gifford makes it a 5-point game. How about that? So, you know, just when you think you've seen it all, we've definitely seen something else and a whole lot more in this game. It's almost like when you go to In-N-Out Burger on the West Coast and you order off the quote-unquote secret menu. Got a lot of, I guess, secret rules that, well, not secret to people that know about it, but I'd never heard of a secret fourth down onside kick thing, but hey, go sports ball. Anyway. So the Panthers will have possession, and Oakleaf is wondering why there's no delay a game call. But nonetheless, here we are. Oakleaf has 2 timeouts left should they choose to use them on this Panther drive. But it is anybody's ball game now. Panthers, long run, and there he goes. One chase down man, and he will get there. Aaron Williams makes the touchdown-saving tackle. So the Panthers, who really haven't had too much offense in the last, probably good part of the last 12 minutes of gameplay, take one play to get it down into Knights territory. .225 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. And the clock is running. Now we're down to under 2 minutes to play, and they are stopping the clock now. So they're going to start the clock on the snap. It's down to 1:55. And haven't heard a buzz up to the booth to put any time back on. But the Panthers running back went out of bounds, so I'm surprised that they're going to just run the play. And the Panthers player is tackled after a 3-yard play, I believe. And that'll be a Oakleaf timeout. That'll be their second charged timeout. And that'll be 1:46 remaining here in the fourth. So 1:46 left here in the fourth. Snap is high. And the Panthers quarterback will take a knee. Make it 3rd and about 12. So depending on how these next couple plays go, I wonder if the Knights will have a chance to get the ball back. That's another knee. So 4th down. So the clock is still running, and the Panthers will be tackled short of a first down. So with 18.8 seconds left, this game is far from over. And Oakleaf will have at least one play to see what they can do here. See where they spot the football. Looks like they're going to spot it at the Oakleaf 23-yard line. You know, this seemed like a normal football game until the rains came, and it's been anything but normal. We'll just say that. But that's how it goes sometimes in the land of sports land. So Oakleaf has 18.8 seconds left in this game. They score a touchdown, depending on how much time is left. They should win, but for the Panthers, they just got to play prevent and tackle the runner inbounds, and they're golden. It looks like we're going to do some runarounds, and Oakleaf is tackled inbounds, or the one guy called inbounds, but it looked like he was tackled out of bounds, so the clock stops. We got a penalty marker down. I'm wondering if it's a sideline warning. So on our replay, it shows he was in bounds. At least the best we could see. And now I guess the game's over now. I don't know. Because there's no time on the clock, but there was 3.1 on the clock. So I guess this is going to be an untimed down. I don't know. So Oakleaf will have one untimed down from the 32-yard line. This is the ball game. Ball's up in the air, and it's picked off by the Panthers. Oh, the ball comes out. That's it. So after all that, your 2025 North Florida Youth Football Conference Silver champions for the 12U division is the Hastings Panthers. They take down the Oakleaf Knights by a score of 27-22. That was a chaotic football game. But nonetheless, we thank you guys for tuning in here on QwikCut. It's been fun bringing you the live action all day. Thank you so much for tuning in all weekend long. Again, my name is Conrad Volch. It's been Brian on production and Kyle on cameras. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Have a great night. Stay dry, stay warm,